Our presentation is on Wedgwood, and we're going to discuss a bit about the background of Wedgwood and how they're performing now and how they're going to perform well in the future.
An introduction to Wedgwood Ltd. Wedgwood was founded on the 1st of May 1759 by Josiah Wedgwood and merged with Waterford Bristol to create Waterford Wedgwood in 1987. It went into administration on the 5th of January 2009. It was taken over by a company called KPS Capital Partners, which took over in 2009 in February. KPS Capital Partners are a private equity-based company in New York. Wedgwood were placed into administration due to the global financial crisis. 3 months later, KPS announced that they would invest £100 million and move Wedgwood's jobs into Indonesia to cut costs and maximise profits. 1,500 jobs were cut in the UK, only leaving a few hundred employees to produce high quality Wedgwood products. Once KPS brought into Wedgwood, and they became part of a group known as WWRD, stands for Wedgwood Waterford Royal Doctor.
Examples of some pottery.
The aims and objectives of Wedgwood is to try to appeal to the younger market, so pottery becomes more fashionable. Emphasise on the brand's Britishness and the fact that it comes from Staffordshire. Increase sales and profits, further investments to increase capital.
Wedgwood's performance, as you can see, wasn't very good, and they had to call in the administrators after they were in £420 million debt, alongside declining sales and profits. As well as this, Wedgwood's customers weren't buying the products anymore due to the credit crunch and the fact that the pottery was no longer seen as fashionable. For the 6 months of 2008 up to 4th of October, they posted a net loss of €75.8 million compared to €57.1 million net loss in the first half of 2007. As you can see, this loss is increasing from year to year, and if something wasn't done about it, then the company would have inevitably gone bankrupt. And this graph sort of is a visual representation of how the net loss was increasing, and if it wasn't for the as earlier mentioned, the investment from KPS of £100 million, then if the debt had continued to grow, then there would have been no future at all, because they'd have just gone into more and more debt, and eventually would have just spiralled out of control, and it would have ended up like a lot of the other local pottery companies, such as Spode and Mason's Ironstone, and they just wouldn't exist anymore, and they'd go along with jobs, and it's bad for the location, Stoke, and the economy.
The problems with Wedgwood's products is the fact that it isn't a must-have, it's something that you'd like to have, and because of the financial crisis, people are stopping having all these nice things to have. They're just spending money on the things that they must have, so Wedgwood are losing out there. Also competition from other places in the world, like China. The things are cheaper over there, and so it's a lower cost. And also the big.
Wedgwood have future challenges of increasing profits and sales by a great deal to help them get back on the feet, and so become more popular again, so they become a more desirable pottery. They're also trying to find new ways to appeal to their intended target market, make their product more accessible and more affordable to the general public. And that's it.